Have you ever wondered what it is like to live in a place completely cut off from the rest of the world? Welcome to North Korea, often called the Hermit Kingdom. Let's explore why it's the most isolated country on Earth. First, imagine a life where the government controls everything. We're talking about all media, all education, and even your daily routines. Citizens have no access to global news, no way to freely communicate with the outside world. The information they receive is what the state wants them to see, and nothing more. What about the internet? Well, for most people, it simply doesn't exist. There's no scrolling through social media, no Googling random questions. Only a very small, privileged elite can access a heavily filtered internal network called jong. It's like an intranet for the entire country, completely disconnected from the global web. This digital wall is a key part of the isolation. Then, there are the physical borders. Leaving North Korea without official permission is a crime. The borders with South Korea and China are some of the most heavily guarded in the world, making escape nearly impossible. This isn't just a line on a map, it's a very real barrier, keeping people in and the world out. Politically, North Korea has been under the rule of one family, the Kim dynasty, since 1948. This creates an incredibly closed system, with zero political opposition. Power is passed down from father to son, ensuring that the country's direction never changes and new ideas from outside are never considered. This long-standing one-family rule is a cornerstone of its isolation. A huge chunk of the country's resources goes directly to its military and nuclear program. This military-first policy not only drains the economy, but also deepens North Korea's separation from the international community. When a country prioritizes weapons over welfare, other nations naturally keep their distance. This brings us to international sanctions. Because of its nuclear weapons tests, North Korea faces some of the strictest sanctions in modern history. These sanctions limit trade, banking, and foreign investment, effectively cutting the country off from the global economy. It's a vicious cycle. The nuclear program causes sanctions, and the sanctions reinforce the country's isolation. Inside the country, propaganda is a powerful tool. The government constantly paints a picture of the outside world as hostile and threatening, while portraying the leadership as heroic saviors. This information control shapes how citizens perceive reality, making them fearful of anything beyond their borders and loyal to the regime. There's absolutely no freedom of speech or religion. Any criticism of the government, no matter how small, is severely punished. People can't gather to discuss politics or practice religion freely. This suppression of personal expression ensures that no challenging ideas can take root and spread. Foreign contact is also extremely limited. The few tourists, diplomats, or aid workers who are allowed in are on a very tight leash. Their movements are constantly monitored, and they're prevented from having genuine, unsupervised interactions with ordinary citizens. This prevents any real cultural exchange. So, why all this control? It all comes down to fear. The regime is terrified of outside influence. Ideas about democracy, individual freedom, and different ways of life are seen as direct threats to its power. By keeping its people in a bubble, the government maintains its grip. From total media control and a non-existent internet to guarded borders and crippling sanctions, every aspect of North Korean society is designed to maintain its isolation. It is a complex and deliberate strategy that has kept the nation locked away from the rest of the world for decades. Thanks for watching. If you found this interesting, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more deep dives into fascinating topics. See you next time.